To learn about the off-grid lifestyle and to be inspired to live your dreams, click subscribe so you don't miss anything. Hit the bell notification. Well, I'm at the tiny house again today. Got to go down to the solar panels because we had an event today. I didn't even know it was supposed to snow. Had no idea. And it's always so pretty when it snows here. You're looking out over the woods. I really wish I could get the yard cleaned up, or at least had it cleaned up prior to this. I've worked hard to get it clean. It's just still a lot to do, but it's still pretty. And it's our little cabin in the woods, in the snow, with the little smokestack coming up. Oh, it was so pretty this morning. I guess the moon was trying to shine through the clouds, and so it was reflecting off the snow, so I could still see outside this morning at 4:30. Man, this is the life. This is the dream. Look at it, a little cabin in the woods. I wish I could get everybody to live their dream. I'm really trying. I'm trying to inspire you to live your dream. I mean, it's work, and there's a lot to have to do with it, but it is beautiful and breathtaking all the time. So I got to come down here and make some electricity. So I got to snow all over my solar panels. So I just come down with a broom and I sweep them off. It's not hard to do. The thing I've noticed about snow and solar panels is the reflection from the cloudy skies actually produce quite a bit of electricity because the snow is reflecting the light onto the solar panels. I noticed that years ago when I had them on my house. I only had 2 or 3 on my house, and it's just not a lot of work. One little thing to do, you know, I talked about this in the video a while back. You hardly notice that you live off grid, except for the few little chores like this. And really, how hard is this? I got 10 panels to sweep off, and I'm gonna make more electric today than I would have on a non-snow day with the same amount of clouds. It's just so relaxing. There's nothing stressful about sweeping snow off the solar panels. And besides that, it got me out of the house. I got to walk around the woods. So my solar panels on a sunny day can produce a maximum of 50 amps. But that's not how you want to calculate your solar panels. You want to calculate your solar panels on cloudy days. And so right now, my solar panels on a very cloudy day, of course there's snow on the ground, I just said that makes things better, is making 18 amps. Now I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but it's more than what my battery charger, my car charger, the one I use to charge my batteries off the generator, it only produces 16 amps. So I'm doing better than a battery charger. So within 4 hours, my batteries will be charged on a cloudy day. I was talking about infrastructure a while back. That's what I'm talking about, is making sure that you can still survive on the bad days. So every day is a good day. So I thought I'd take you down in the woods. Just magnificent, man. This is just great. I've always hated, though, breaking freshly snow with your foot tracks. Ever since I was a kid, it's like, don't go outside, you'll mess up the snow. It's beautiful. So I've been talking about chickens. We're going to get chickens. Tractor Supply Company sells chickens in March, and I called them yesterday and they said, well, we're not really sure, but I know it's March. Of course, they didn't want to give a specific date. So I decided to look around their website about chick days, see if I could find when they were doing it. And who knew this? I didn't. Carolyn did. She just never told me. You can order chickens online, little chicks, baby chicks, from a hatchery. In this particular hatchery, when you order it, we'll send it out Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday through the mail. So what happens is they'll send it out when the post office gets your chickens. The post office will call you with the phone number that you provided. You're supposed to pick them up within 24 hours. They sell 10 chickens, all female, for $25 or $35. It doesn't matter. It's not much. Very inexpensive. And that includes shipping costs. We've decided that we're going to go ahead and get our chicks in just a few weeks. So I've ordered our chicken tractor. The chicken tractor is a cage for the chickens that you can move around the yard so you can feed them. So we're going to get that This is, I think, January 27th. The chicken tractor is supposed to be here early February. So I think by mid-February, we are going to go and order the chickens. That'll give them 6 to 8 weeks that we can raise them in the house. Our house is so small, so we've been sitting around all morning trying to figure out what to do. And so Carolyn, being the creative person she is, doesn't want to spend a lot of money. She's decided she's going to use some clothes baskets. And we'll put them underneath the bed. Now, we don't have the ability to have a heat light. The chickens need to be at 95-degree temperature. So I've been looking at how we were going to do this, but the house is actually quite warm. And we can't really get it to cool off. So by the stove, sitting by the stove, it's right around, well, on the wall, it's at 101 degrees. I got my little laser thermometer. On the floor, it was 89 degrees. Under the bed, it's like, I don't know, 90 degrees. So it's quite warm. The last time we had chicks, Carolyn and I had chicks, we didn't monitor temperature. We put them up in the attic, and I would say the attic was pretty cold. I would say it was in the 50s. And we just put a heat lamp under it, and then we gave them a run. And what we did was we used Rubbermaid baskets. We cut a hole in it, and they could go from one end to the other, running around. We looked it up, each chicken. It's been a while since we've had chickens. I mean, we've been nomads for 4 years, so I had to go back and look all this up. Each chicken needs 1 square foot of space for the first 6 weeks of their life. And then, of course, they'd go outside. The reason we're getting 10 chickens is you always lose some. And you don't know how many you're going to lose. Now, the chicken coop that we bought can only hold 6 chickens. So that means that we are expecting to lose 4. The problem comes in at is if you end up having more chickens survive than you expected. We may end up having to buy another chicken coop or build something. Carolyn keeps saying she wants to build something, and that's fine. We got fencing around here all over the place. I mean, right here, we couldn't use it, but we got fencing right there. It's just everywhere. Some 2x2s. We could build something pretty quick. These chicken tractors are not that expensive. I think the one we bought was $118. A lot of people said I needed to build one, but in the video where I talked about this, the supplies to build it would be more expensive than buying one that I just got to assemble. Right now, lumber prices are through the roof. So you really need to price compare. I went ahead and I've ordered the feeders. So you got plastic feeders. I've ordered the waterer. I've ordered the bedding. So I had a very loyal subscriber betray me today. I'm really disappointed. It's frustrating when you see these kind of things happen. She went over to a troll channel and said that my channel has no content now that the tiny house has been built, and that she suggested that we get back out on the road, which she didn't. What she said was, are you going to go back out on the road? And I said no. But so she lied over there on this troll channel. But I'm getting this a lot, that our channel is now done, and that I'm pretty stupid to have started a channel to build a house in 1 year. What are you gonna do after that? The channel wasn't about the tiny house. It's only half of what we do. We live off grid. That is the most exciting thing about our life, is the off grid part. And becoming more free and independent all the time. This is the exciting time. The tiny house is done now. That was supposed to be the boring part of my channel. Now the good stuff's coming. I said this in 2 videos now. You know, we're gonna get the chickens. We're gonna raise the chickens, and then I'm gonna start looking for pygmy goats. I hope by this summer, I'd like to have pygmy goats running around here. This video to you is important to me. This channel isn't going to end. I've done tons of things with this channel over the last 4 years, and it's disappointing to think that so many people thinking my channel's coming to an end because the tiny house is built. But I think I got so much more to experience in life. There's so much more. Right here. My happiness is just now starting to begin. I'm not coming to the end of my happiness. I'm growing. There's so much more to do, so much more to learn. I got firewood that we got to learn how to cut trees down appropriately. Just found out the other day An old man, he's 87 years old, stopped and said, hey, I got a ton of firewood that needs to be cut and split. And he says, I'm getting too old to do it. If you'll come over, you can use my equipment, cut it and split it, and I'll give you half. So right there, I mean, you know, these are the things that I want to share with you, and so we can learn how to do this together. So as I was walking in the woods, I saw the FedEx guy stop in front of the house. There's the chicken tractor right there. So it's even early. So that might mean that we can get our chickens even earlier than I thought. So I guess in tomorrow's video, if it warms up, I might be putting this together. I hope I can inspire you to continue following our adventure so I can inspire you to live your dreams. Thanks for watching.